Even though the following morning was stormy and foul, Harry was excited to be playing in the first Quidditch match of the season. Played brilliantly until suddenly
Dementors!
Harry came away from the fall without injury, but he resolved to confront his fear of the Dementors. Professor Lupin offered to help him with anti-Dementor lessons. He asked Lupin about Sirius Black, the man who had been his father's best friend and had betrayed both James and Lily to Voldemort. The professor seemed reluctant to discuss the matter.
We'd better get on with your anti-Dementor lessons, Harry. Now, we obviously can't bring a real Dementor into the castle, so we'll make do with a boggart.
The boggart will appear as the thing you fear the most, which in your case, Harry, is fear in the form of a Dementor.
First, we'll practice on a target.
Aim your wand at the target. Then, hold down the left mouse button to build the spell's power.
You'll see a ring of light move up your arm.
For a perfect cast, you must release the spell just as the ring passes over your wand.
Give it a try. The incantation for the spell is Expecto-Patronum.
Right.
Happy December 8th everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. This is 115 speaking, and I'd like to welcome you to a very brief but impactful episode. So, after those few mishaps with Dementors, we are about to learn Expecto-Patronum, but this is gonna be the first of the two spells Harry's actually gonna learn this year. So, this one's interesting because mechanically it works differently and needs to be charged, and I like this a lot. First of all, you can rapid fire cast it like this.
The ring of light must be around your wand when you release the spell.
As you can see, it doesn't really do much. If you hold it for a while,
the ring of light
it goes
must be
higher,
around your wand when you release the spell.
but not quite enough. And I used to think you need to charge it all the way to the tip of the wand, but that's not the case. You really only need to charge it until it's around the wand like this.
Excellent cast, Harry.
Very easy.
2 more like that and you're ready to move on.
Okay then.
That's it, Harry. Just one more time.
You know, I'm curious where we are according to the Marauders map. Alright. Outside the Hogwarts castle, in an area they haven't really thought about implementing this way. There's also no secrets or any challenge shields for this one.
Fantastic. 3 perfect casts, Harry. You're ready for the next stage of the lesson. Explore the surrounding chambers and be ready to use the Patronus charm on a boggart.
Says it so mysteriously. Okay, boggarts, here we come. Now, to be fair, you do get to do a tiny bit of exploration in this hallway over here. So first of all, let's focus on what we can. Okay, I don't know how the 3 pumpkin pasties fit into the skull, but this is fine. A tapestry, we actually cannot cast it. Even the gargoyle heads at the top, this is very unusual. Ah, I thought that couldn't be it. Well, okay then. I guess that's it after 2 casts then. Yeah, nothing to write home about. The other side isn't all that better. But I always enjoy chests you can open multiple times, so there's that. Oh wow, 3 cauldron cakes? Okay, I shouldn't complain, that is incredibly generous at this stage in the game. Anywho, Let's go onward. You can choose left or right. On the left, you do get to cast at a skull filled with pumpkin pasties. Again, very Halloweeny when you think about it. And after this really exhausting adventure, we need to save our game, of course. Oh, shoot. Well, guys, this is the experience of running Harry Potter 3 PC version on Windows 11. The thing I'm curious about is if we manage to save our game or not. Let's find out. Well, miracles do happen, so it saved so quickly that even the error didn't manage to interrupt it. Let's see what's gonna happen next. And these closets you should know very well from the movie.
No, Harry, concentrate. The boggart has taken the shape of a Dementor to play on your fears.
Well, for all intents and purposes, it is a Dementor. Guys, couple of things. I really want to play around with the music volume because the music that plays when you're facing Dementors or boggarts is fantastic. But through the sound effects, you don't really get to hear it. So I'm gonna ramp up the music volume and quietly show you what happens if you rapid cast the Expecto-Patronum, if you almost cast it well, and of course what happens when you actually cast it well.
Expecto-Patronum! 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 Expecto-Patronum!
The creature's presence will likely keep it from moving. Cast a perfect Patronus at a boggart to disable it. Temporarily. Make perfect casts at each boggart in the area before the spell has time to wear off to defeat the creatures.
Or you can temporarily stun them via an imperfect cast and push them back. Okay guys, and the difference between the music and effects volume was double the music volume and we could still barely hear it through the screeches of the Dementors. I think I'm gonna tweak it even further in that direction for the next encounter. Okay guys, so let's collect our prize. Oopsie, but not before we check what it is.
Honoria Nutcombe, 1665 to 1743. Founded the Society for the Reformation of Hags.
I remember her. Is she carrying a soft drink? Huh, interesting. Or a cocktail, maybe. Really cute.
What? Oh no!
Okay, let's finish this.
Please forgive the trapdoor and so forth. It was necessary to see how you do if the Dementors took you by surprise. You did brilliantly.
Thank you, Professor Lupin.
Harry might say thank you to Professor Lupin, but I want to say thanks to my free Patreon members and especially my loyal Winstons. Blankgoopel, Mick, Severin Drax, Enstickle, Katie Danger, Pooh the 2, Basic Bryony, and Bino. Next, I would like to say big thanks to my caretaker Winstons, Michael McConkie, Karavetu, Renegade Durney, Blanket Fox, Jonathan Jones, Dig the Bee, and PD92. I would also like to give special thanks to my brave veteran Winstons, Andrea Paviglianetti, Alexander, and Richard Dearman. And finally, I would like to give one very, very special thanks to my one and only fine vintage Winston, Akira Foxmind. Thank you all so much for your support, without which I would not be able to produce this many videos this fast and take the time off my work to dedicate to them. You're making my dreams coming true, and I think the best way I can thank you is to keep making these videos. Furthermore, guys, thank you so much for being the light bearers in what is the darkest level so far. Hence today's advent calendar icon are the candles. You were the guiding light, our Patronus in the darkness. And honestly, also, thank you for making it through this absolutely ear-splitting and shattering episode. I did my absolute best to balance the audio, but Prisoner of Azkaban does not like its audio balanced. As you probably noticed in the very first Hogwarts Express episode, man, there's nothing worse than the Dementors. Honestly, it has the effect that I'm genuinely afraid of them because I know my eardrums are gonna bleed. But note, guys, that I'm doing my absolute best in editing to keep the noise to the minimum whenever the shrieks activate, but still be able to hear the noise of the game, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do a better job next time we meet these monstrosities. Anywho, guys, I hope to see you next tomorrow. Please take some time to rest and recover your ears, and I'll see you again next time.